Peace. It's your boy Killah P. Goddamn witch finding general. You got a witch. I'm fighting their asses up and shit. We got some real good shit going on here today. Great video I got supporting my boy Siberius, the Serpent. So hang tight. You can play this new track by Josh called Wormwood. I'll be right back. Get this thing going. Come on in, y'all.
And a great star fell from heaven, burning like a torch.
No escaping, popular vacation, overrunning bank statement, lacing on pavement. Say man, got a glizzle around the corner, woke up before performers, the time for the form, a rhyme technique form and farm, a swarm of pyrotechnic arms, flaming up the Dutch, the crush handed out and such, till my metal mouth clutch. I'm too sephardic or retarded, carry bags of harvest, brain be the largest villain, react finger twiddling like some villains, barns with my haystay, keep away all naysay, nutty, that's payday, yet rock a base like Pele, even with these, ask Pompeii, sling around you fools like Harambe, worm go through Bombay, beyond where the top stay, hey, Oxray, hit harder than Parker Brothers, with my other crushes, names out board games, stutter, sound clearer, with more names, approach the sports game, tightly core, with the more flow tames, hey man, that's the English river, squeamish to the liver, Phoenix to the river, remix will deliver, active action doses, the wave of poses, ultimate posterized the motives when I like the right moments, despite the right moments, and fake star moments, no opponents, they poison in the stomach like some rodents, poison flies, oceans brother, and rock weekends like Musha, the roof clutter, with Trump borders, and sending professionals on borders, on orders to bring back your freedom, y'all too busy, missing like Liam Neeson, vanished without a trace, to outer inner space, fountain spouter when erased, and face the camp like Jace, who worship Vishnu, yo, rock cloak, roll purple tube, window, heard a fool, for cool points, sorry that's annoying, I'm still reaching out to Christ for the joint, over the pig, 2 points, hey, fuck that shit. Yeah, fuck those fools who use the food to waste lives of innocent. Have them repent and bow low. How about those taste sediment like Afros, hate clothes, but rock them with fervor. Time to take the burden from moving first. The sons was Herschel. Better take back their hurdles. Find myself rolls up like turtles. Folks step off like girls. Ear cats found, rip off gerbils. Dice verses from winning purses. Thirsties. One of language using human language as a bridge to Cambridge. Then invent new pavement like Vatican strangers. Enter the door of strangers who evacuate time, cry out, Roman move, or man choose, syndicate late night, two men choose, alright?
It fell on a third of the rivers and on the springs of water. The name of the star is Wormwood. A third of the waters became wormwood, and many men died from the water because it was made bitter.
We people in the room. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? It's Killah B, the goddamn witch finding general. Got a good show for y'all today. We actually got a double header. I'm gonna do this one, and I'm gonna start the other one at midnight on incantation modes in Mesopotamia. So you can get some information packed video stream and stuff tonight. So it's a nice video. First video. It's on my boy Siberius, the Sleeping Serpent. Hey, P! Good to see you in the building. Good to see you in the building. You made it. You're messing around. Yeah, so we got a awesome testimony from a client of Siberius, Spiritualist and rootworker. I am doing magic bowls tonight at 12 o'clock. I'm going to knock this one out first. Then I'm going to get on to that one. So, that is definitely going down. It's definitely going down. Definitely going down. Oh, shit. I forgot what I forgot. Slides here. Siberius has great knowledge in the occult world, rootwork, other aspects of the craft, I guess you could say. And he's a spiritualist, root worker for hire also. in his private life, along with his normal everyday life and jobs and stuff like that. And tonight, I'm going to show you. He blessed me with some screenshots from one of his clients. With her permission and stuff, he was allowed to give me the information to tell you guys about how everything went down in her situation that she needed help with. And old Siberius, the sleeping serpent, came through with the work to help this lady to give her the things that she was looking for. Right? And show you guys the slides. Like I said, Siberius has a lot of knowledge and work. He's been trained and taught by very popular lineage of root workers in the state of South Carolina. He was taught by a man named Shadrach, Elder Shadrach. I just forgot the first part of the name. Saying his name. This is good about life. It'll come to me later. Who was taught by a man named Dr. Buzzard. Dr. Buzzard was a very famous root worker in the South. He has appeared on many Okay, it was a minute. 2 minutes. All right. No sound. Okay. All right. I'm good now. Then. I guess I'm good. That should always happen. So I guess. All right. I start from the beginning. So this woman who sought after a man that at least she once had, and the man has lost interest, didn't give any time, you know what I mean, any type of affection, just didn't want to be around the woman anymore. He was over it. You know, you always have somebody and stuff that you're over. You really don't care too much about it anymore. And what happened is that the woman got a hold of someone that knows Siberius. Information is exchanged to her, so she can gain back this gentleman. And like most women of today, you know, they have some extra things going on, extra baggage. Could be some of the reasons why the men don't want the woman. Right? So, phone call was made to Siberius, and the consultation stuff started. And a lot of things came out the closet, and he pulled out the divination about the woman. Had some side pieces, you know. I had some people that could take care of her. Some other activities for that problem. But she wanted Buffer that day. Whatever was set. Start all over it. All right, well, goddamn, I'm back. How am I now? I'm good now? All right, cool. Start the shit all over. I gotta have to edit this out. All right, so Siberius is. You should do that could be possibly in the works. It could be possibly in the works, like I was saying, Siberius is really in tune, really knowledgeable in the occult world, with root work and dealing with spirits and stuff, right? And he has a pretty interesting lineage of teachers that are really famous in the region that he lives in the United States, South Carolina. Elder, dang it, I forgot the guy's name. Something, Shadrach, something. I forgot the guy's name. I'm sorry. I know when he comes on, probably on the next video and stuff like that. I had the right name. I just lost it. And that person was taught by a man named Dr. Buzzard. Dr. Buzzard is a famous root worker from South Carolina. And I also have family members and a friend of mine, close friend of mine, that parents and family are from South Carolina. He told me about an old story. Blackbird Shadrach. That's the guy's name. Blackbird Shadrach. Right? Blackbird Shadrach. And my buddy's family, there was an ailment with a woman, and they sought after, and the doctors didn't know what it was. They couldn't explain it. And they went and sought the help of Dr. Buzzard. Dr. Buzzard prescribed things to do. I remember something that had to do with like breast milk feather. And lo and behold, it worked. The issue was over the next day. And this man, Dr. Buzzard, has been on a lot of TV shows in the United States, and very big shows and stuff that are. So there's a lot of people that know about him. I don't know if I can put it. But this is the lineage that he comes from. So that's a lot of knowledge in this, and works. Put it like that, and it all comes down to this woman. Like I said before, like a lot of the women of the world today, they have a couple of side pieces. They got one for this, they got one for that, they got one for this, and they got the one they really like. Right? So this one that she really liked seemed to have no more interest in this one. Totally was over her. No phone calls, no callbacks, no text, nothing. Right? She's constantly trying to get this man's attention. Man doesn't take a bite on the hook at all. Right? So she met some people that were friends with Siberius, and information was exchanged. Her and Siberius got a hold of each other, and consultation began. Through divination, Siberius had dragged out a lot of this lady's baggage. And you're going to see how this stuff works with his work, and why you have to know these things before the service is provided. Through divination, he was able to bring out other men in her life, right? And sugar daddy, another dude who take care of something else. She has man she loved, right? Man she loved. Everybody else is doing what you want. Man she loved ain't doing what you want. So, with the consultation, Siberius pulls out that other man in her life, and for her to want to this man back, there have to be some changes in her life. So not only is this a magical or spiritual thing, it was also kind of like a psychological and like social thing that root workers help you. Told the lady, like, hey, like, you love this man, and you dearly, like, you truly love this man, you should be able to do things to keep the man that you have. And one of the things called for not having a sugar daddy, not having a side piece, and stuff like that. That she basically has to be a righteous woman, right? And that's comes with some of the reasons why these women aren't happy, and why these women don't have the man dreams. It's because of their extracurricular activities. That they think they might be hiding from a man, but a man knows what time it is and stuff like that. Hopefully sometimes, some of the time, or most of the time, you know what I mean? Know what's going on the side. And I guess I had a hard time dealing with that at first. Like, hey, listen, you can't fuck around. For things that I have to do, it requires you to be a righteous woman. Right? So, we agree. I want it. No, that shit and stuff, right? And it's the woman to know again. Right? Have to be a righteous woman. Can't do none of the fuck shit that he was doing before and doing presently now. If I get you this man, you don't want to keep him. You want to keep him happy, right? Because you got to keep him. Like, you can't just somebody do something for you and then you do some fuck shit and push them right back out the door, right? It defeats the whole purpose. So there's a lot of social and psychological stuff that's involved along with the spiritual, right? So I'm going to show you some video. Let's see that video. So I'm on the way to do. So this woman had offered to buy this man a drone, right? And she didn't. The woman didn't. I mean, the man didn't care for it. You know, drones are expensive. They're cool and stuff like that. Any dude might want something like that, right? But let's download it now while I talk and stuff. Hopefully, where I was at. So the woman brought this man a drone, and the man didn't show any want or need for it, or didn't even want to go there to pick it up and say thank you or anything. Right? And that was her little bait to get the man in the door, at least get the nigga in the house. Like, know what I'm saying? Maybe put some shit on him. Maybe throw that thing on him. Maybe he'd stayed in, but the man didn't bite the hook, right? So the service began. Show you from the screenshot of the video, of this video. Let's put it up there again for you. Oh. One second. See. Oh. Lord, see. Oh. God dang. Hold on. Still not good. What's going on? Definitely see. Right here at the top. All my files are together. All right, I'm gonna do this. This one. Sorry, I'm slow as a motherfucker. Fuck. Got it. That. I'm gonna look at that damn screen. It's driving me crazy. 229. All right, let me just search that shit. I have no idea what this file is. Yeah, fine. Everything else is fucking here. I can't find the damn thing. Shit is crazy. Absolutely. this is weird. Fuck, I don't know why. Wait, oh, here it goes. Here it goes. I'll tell you next week. Move that dog. That bullshit. All right, here we go. All right. All right, I'm back on. All right. Here's the word. Oh, no, it's only. But this was done deep. Very, very. No one around. In the ritual, we had a friend with him to assist him with the ritual. I can't go over what systems he's actually using, or what spirits and stuff he's dealing with. As you can see here, tools are there. All right, that one popped up. All right, cool. Now, how all these shits jumped up at the same time? That shit crazy. All right, this one's at that's crazy. This. All right, that's the same image. He did his work, and it's one thing that I learned is that it's not just a one thing. Like you would say, like a love spell, like there's just a standard love spell that you would do to get this man back, or just like a simple, basic spell or ritual that you do to make this happen. With the situation, he has to work with the situation. So it's not always, oh, I just gonna get this man back for this woman. He's dealing with the situation with the man. Maybe say a man that comes around you but doesn't want you. There's a man that doesn't even come around you. So things would have to be done to bring the attention of the woman to him. I think that's the best way I can put it. So it's very very strategic the way the work is done. So it's not just like, oh, this woman wants this man, and go bring this man to this woman. So it deals with the person's character. It has a lot to do with situations, nature, his surroundings, and stuff like that. That you have to consider with the things that you do. So it's not just one standard thing that someone can tell you. Better luck. slides today that covers up the identity of the person. This is the first one. Thanks for being here. Like, share, and subscribe. It takes too long. As you can see here, that picture has nothing to do with anything. This was the next day after the work was done. As you can see here, it says, laugh out loud, he's by my house and thinking about me. He never texts me through the day. Right? So this man is doing something that's out of the ordinary, right? It's out of the ordinary from what this man's habits usually are, right? So maybe this man might just hit her up late night or something to talk to her, or something like that. And never has this man text her in the daytime, right? So this man is showing an interest in her now. He tells her, good job. Make sure when you come, oh shit, that was the wrong way. This is the last. All right. So, yeah. Oh. by my house. He's thinking about me. He never texts me. He said, I will. He tells her, he said, I will. That's why I shut down him coming just to grab it, right? So the man was on there to get his gift, but she set it up to make sure that he stays, that he can't just come and get it and then dub out, right? So she set up a situation to make him stay. But this man didn't want the gift for a long time. And now all of a sudden he calls her and he wants to come over, right? Next slide here. Says, that's why I shut him down coming just to grab them and leave. Said, I'm even wearing a turtleneck. You would be so proud, right? So Siberius is telling the woman and coaching the woman about her parents and she acts. Like she can't act the way she used to act. That's what it is. Nice about done all this shit before. Yeah. This one here. I just said I had to take such a to her person thing to her grandma. Saying he subconsciously fighting this work. So Siberian is telling him he's subconsciously fighting this work about to be dropped on his head. Let him get his way. Good response, but it's better to not respond. Good response, but it's better to not respond than lie. Remember, be righteous. So she's trying to set the situation up, but he's reminding her not to lie and not be wicked, trying to carry out this thing. So that's not best to tell the truth, or not respond at all to them. Right? Now, Oh yes, just exhausted. Shows you the work, says here's your confirmation. Says thank you so much for all your help. So yeah, I might have jumped with these. But it shows how this woman is happy now. And the other things I don't have to put for and stuff. So this woman, hopefully she keeps all her things in order and do the things she's supposed to do. Now, there's other things that could happen where things could go wrong. Um, let's say, for instance, the spiritual worker, the root worker, instructs you to do something, and you decide to do what you want. A lot of things can happen. It can be like it doesn't work at all, or it can come out where something might harm the person that you're trying to get, or something might harm you for not going through with your obligation and instruction. You're working with entities, and these entities want things in return sometimes, and for you to do certain things, you should do them. Some spirits and stuff, I'm not saying spirits and stuff, some spirits are jealous, some spirits that don't have too much mercy on where they enrage some things that you have a situation that's bad, it can get 1,000 times worse. So it's very important to follow instructions of your spiritual leader. But what's amazing about this is how fast it works. And you have a lot of I watch a lot of people that do stuff for hire, right? And a lot of times, things don't happen right. Leonard Amara, right? He's another excellent video. Excellent channel. Or Leonard Amara. He's the real deal, right? This guy's the real deal. And this stuff don't always, the results don't come quick. I watched the video today where he did work for a woman, and the woman kept the faith. She didn't say, hey, look, this shit is bullshit, full of shit. The woman, she sat on it, kept doing what she's supposed to do, and it was basically forgotten. And what she wanted happens. After a year. And it was mysterious how the situation came. Like it was shown that it was the work that was done for this thing to carry out. So it wasn't just like a fluke thing. Like it was what that was prescribed, or the thing that was set to do, right? And people are happy. So a lot of things when people think of witchcraft and stuff like that, they think something horrible to somebody, kill them, trying to sometimes that shit be the case, right? But most of the time it's about healing, right? And doing good. Now, you might say, this chick, she was like no man a thought. And she didn't deserve that good man. And not saying that the man was good. The man might have not been a good person. You know, a lot of women like bad people. But the woman, God damn it. going to real good thing. Medicine, manifest. Oh yeah. About the woman have to certain. Again, so I'm taking my time. Totally forgot my thought. Damn. Oh yeah, it might. The man that she's trying to get might not be a good person. Yeah, this is where I was going. This is where I was about the craft and stuff that's being done. It's not always done in a negative thing. It can be done in positive. Like I was saying with my friend that relatives dealt with Dr. Buzzer. And it was a ailment that the person had that doctors didn't know what it was and they couldn't fix. And this man fixed it. Right? Now, this woman, she might not have been a good woman. The man might not have been a good man. But she's going to have to straighten herself out for things. What she's supposed to. And that man might not be the best man for her. That's what she wants. Right? So now, if she goes back to being a thought, right? Some strange things might happen. Right? Man might leave, or things might happen to her in the situation. Or the woman might have to go back to Siberius. And now she knows what she wants. She might have didn't really want the man. Maybe she was just infatuated with the man, right? And now she knew she didn't want that man. She just wanted him for the moment. And she fucked things all up and stuff. And now she's back to Siberius or your rootworker or whatever. And he has to do something else for you. Sometimes you might have to fix whatever you fucked up. Sometimes it's like, hey, that's not what you wanted. Maybe you wanted a motherfucker to just sit under your ass and give you money all day. Maybe that's really what you want. So you're gonna have to pay the service to do that. So sometimes the root worker is in good intentions, and sometimes the person that he's doing the work for really doesn't have good intentions for the person that change his mindset or change his reality and what he wants to do. So it's a sticky thing. Right? It's a very sticky thing. Anybody have any questions or anything like that? Before that, it's massive, but I'm very tired. I haven't gotten any sleep. Pushing forward. I'll put the link. Anybody want to come on and ask some questions, something like that. I'll try to answer them the best way I can. My mind jumps around. So it might spark something that I wanted to say. Yeah, so basically just it comes down to like really knowing what you want. It's what you're doing is right. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's some people, hey, the Salam Alaikum. Alaikum Salam. Cousin, what's up? You want to come on with me now? I know you got some knowledge, man. Yeah, that's the link above. love your comments. If you want to come on and talk, so welcome. Yeah, but yeah, you see here, like the man shows confirmation of what that he does. Hopefully, yeah, thanks, Steve. Hopefully, this lady can go the rest of her life with the things that she wants, and this makes her happy. Right? Here's another point that the same way. But yeah. This is another follow up too. Afterwards, this went down about 2 weeks ago, and he's been updating me on the stuff that the woman has been saying and stuff about this guy, what's been going on and stuff. Comes on that the guy is starting to show up all the time at the house now, and now they're presently talking about having kids and maybe getting married. So those things are already in play. You know what I mean? So some people don't believe this stuff. Some people do. Like these things that I do, I know they work. Like I know they work. And I try not to use it. Really, that's one thing I believe, that there's a respect that you have to pay and stuff, whatever you're doing, and not to like you see some of these guys and stuff that are wealthy, because some of them charge a hell of a lot of money to do certain things, but the goal isn't to exhaust or to wear out, which is like what I do was I would rather not discuss. Maybe someday I'll discuss it. I pretty much I just keep it to myself. It works. Like, shit work. Shit work. The other day I did it and I forgot. I forgot all about it. And all these things started happening. Like what I was trying to do was happening. But I forgot I did what I did. You know what I mean? And it was funny that usually I would do it and I get what I want, and I'm like, bet. And I don't ask for a lot. Like I don't like fucking weird out, because it'd be a disappointment and shit. That I say, oh, I want this motherfucker, and the shit don't happen. Then I'd be disappointed. So I try to do things in the means for what I need and not what I want. Right? So I'm doing it for my needs and not my wants. So I believe in some ways, like spirits, whatever you're dealing with, get kind of pissed off with your intentions and stuff like that. I believe this is what I but yeah, it amazed me. I forgot all about it. Like I didn't notice it until like that night. Like, shit. That's where that shit came from. Holy shit. And like usually I'll do it and be looking for it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm sitting there waiting for it. Like I know it's coming, I'm just waiting for it. But this I forgot about, and it came more abundant. Like I was like, holy shit. I was like, yo, this is fucking awesome. I was like, maybe I should do this shit and forget about it more often and shit. Like, and I was just wondering, it was like super strange. But yeah, if you guys want to contact Siberius and stuff for any services, just to talk with them or something like that, this link to his YouTube channel is on my homepage on my YouTube channel. See over on Serpent. And you can hit him up on YouTube at Siberius Serpent. So that I'm going out of here. I want to start that other video. It's pretty damn interesting too. There's some biblical stuff involved with that too. that will shock some people, like the Howard and witchcraft, right? Word off people, especially people living like so that's what you like being there. So that's why. Yeah, I don't really want to discuss that. Like on what I do. I want to keep that in my conversation. Maybe one day I might share it. Like, I won't tell what I do, but like basic, like the basics around it. One day I'll share it. Yeah, what you doing? Fuck that shit. Got lost my oh yeah, about the Howard being used in witchcraft. Now, people of that book don't believe in witchcraft, don't believe in doing witchcraft. But what we'll see is that it's being used in the name of that God. And there's a whole bunch of pottery that they found for people dealing with it. So that's going to be a real heavy video. A lot of people are geared up and stuff. It's going to be coming up right after this. A little maybe 15-minute break or something like that. Start with that. But yeah, shout out Siberius with awesome work. People like, nah. Oh, others. And I winged it. Like, I can't really say that I got it from somebody. Like, you know what I mean? I really can't say that. It's something that I developed, and that's something that I've been noticing too. That a lot of people, I guess they get the basics, and then they create around it what works for them. You know what I mean? So they're using what works for them, like using what you got to get what you want. Pretty much like. Like you said, if you use it to not, right? And my thing with witchcraft in the Bible is not meaning any type of what people in America call witchcraft. Like they would call this witchcraft, they would call a whole bunch of other things witchcraft, right? But I believe in those times, and I know in Africa also, people doing spell work and rituals and stuff like that is not considered witchcraft. But when it's considered witchcraft is when maybe an outsider or someone that's against you is doing something to harm you or to, you know what I mean, like use you for their evil situation or whatever. You know what I mean? And then people that do witchcraft, what we call witchcraft all day, every day, they calling those people, not the people that's doing the witchcraft stuff on a daily basis, but the people that's doing evil, that's sowing discord and evil, they call them witches. I learned this recently that a witch is not someone that does spells and shit that they normally do. Like a witch is the person that's doing evil, that's doing sowing discord and making people ill for like no reason, or making people ill just for their own like fucking crazy thing that they got going on. I would like to get cousin Buffalo out here to talk about politics. I got a friend out here that I'm so with. I get a chance to see him. It's usually only for like a few minutes, but slamming with a bunch of questions and shit every time I see him. So that'd be cool if I could get somebody on here that practices it, that speak to me about it, answer some questions. And what else could I say? Siberius watching. Yeah, one of the other people that talk about his lineage a little bit. One of the other people that Siberius learned from is a man named Shaman. We call him Shaman, right? Real cool dude. I had like real long conversations with him. He's an awesome dude. I'm definitely trying to get him on my show soon. He's learned from him, and he's learned from a guy named King Killah. And he was also very famous in the South Carolina. It's funny, like we got our own little group, like Voodoo Cartel and stuff, and a lot of the people they're from South Carolina. And it's weird that like all these people are from like the same state. And there was another person that I was introduced to. He just happened to be from Connecticut, like so that's weird. Like people from Connecticut, like you know what I mean, and people from South Carolina. So it's weird. And it all came together when me and Siberius linked up. So that's kind of cool. Hopefully I can get one of you guys on there. Loki, that was on my show last night for a little bit. I believe he said he did an awesome job last week. So I like him. He was real fun. And what else we got? What else? Yeah, so we plan on doing a lot more videos on occult knowledge, rituals, different spiritual systems, and stuff like that. So definitely hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. If not, get used to me fucking get my thoughts and get shit I do. So excuse me, like that shit today I did. So excuse me for that. Just hanging in there, hanging in there. I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh, the videos are so long. That's so much information. So much information. Shout out to yeah, so I was saying too, a good idea to listen to my videos, not in its entirety. Just pick a spot in the video. That's what I would suggest. Some of them that are real long, pick a spot. You don't have to start it from there. Pick a spot. You'll always find something. You'll always land on something. Almost like reading books. I'm like the type of reading a book. I get a book. I just like sometimes I read books backwards. Right? I go through like the index and stuff and see something that interests me. And then go to that. Start reading from there. Start going outwards from there. So you kind of treat my videos. It's a lot of people that you can watch the whole video and miss a lot of stuff. A lot of videos that you can repeat. You hear stuff that you didn't hear before. You listen to it, and you still especially stuff, people and stuff that exposing. So yeah, I hope everybody have fun. If anybody's looking for Siberius services and stuff, contact me. Comment in the bottom. Leave a comment on the video. Hit them up on Facebook, Siberius Serpent, or YouTube, Siberius and Serpent. Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna hop on out of here and I'm gonna be back at 12 o'clock. Good one. Good one. I got all the shit all in order. I don't have to be looking for shit. So I got that all set. So yeah, so stay tuned. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Shout out to Siberius for the good work. Shout out to the rest of the Voodoo Cartel. Yeah, get up out of here. Remember, I got that show coming up in a half hour. Make sure you check that. This will be a heavy ass show. Yeah, so stay tuned. Thank you guys for hanging out. Pete, thank you for hanging out, holding down the chat, and letting me know when I fuck it up. Yeah, shout out to everybody that joined it. Cousin Popwa, Black, Cheese, yeah, Cheese, Oh man, I was Hebrew Israelite for so long, yo, and I can't even pronounce his name. It's just crazy. Yeah, shout out to everybody and stuff. And yeah, stay tuned for more. We're gonna have some more testimonies from people that got work from side business, right? And maybe some other people. So yeah, stay tuned. Thank y'all for coming by. Yeah, I'm gonna go into all of that, Malak. I'm gonna go into all of that. So you're familiar with that? I wanted to guess that. So yeah, make sure I gotta hit that goddamn button, subscribe button. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be giving out a free ebook tonight. So any new subscribers that subscribe during the stream, or yeah, that just fucking subscribe to it. If not, y'all ain't getting no goddamn ebook. So all y'all that's already subscribed, y'all tune in. Make sure you share that video. Let people know. Subscribe, you'll get your free ebook. I ain't giving y'all no cheap shit either. No bullshit. I'm giving you real, like, you know what I mean, credible sources and stuff. That's what I'm handing out. So some of these crazy topics and stuff that I speak about that you guys never heard of and stuff like that. Yeah, I be digging for these files and stuff like that. Universities, scholars, first-hand experience people and all this stuff, right? So definitely support that, support you guys for giving y'all something. So at least y'all come here and get something. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all come here, y'all get me running my mouth and shit, and y'all gonna leave with something. You know what I'm saying? How many places you go, you get to leave with something. You go over your boy house and shit, you don't get to leave with shit. You know what I'm saying? You go over your girl's house, you might get something while you're there, but you ain't leaving with nothing. Killah B, yup, get the real shit. Oh, your family makes the bowls? Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna say you got all the books. He fucking flooded me with books. I'll never in my whole life be able to read all the books. He said he probably like damn near 200, 300 books probably. Yeah, he be lying. Yeah, I'm gonna drop you a link for it in your text message stuff as soon as I turn this in. So I'm gonna go out with a new track. Josh Doggy Dog. I'm gonna play the newest music called Fake Hustlers. Something like that. 90 days. 90 days. That's the name. Shout out to Josh. Dope tracks. Y'all. Killah B was on it. Got rich. I'm burning their asses up. Stay tuned for the next video.
Again. Wake up early like I was told. Hard to move, feeling old. Dreams of corona scared the shit out of me. It's like radiation frequencies attacking me. Some hack a slim. Drowning like they can't swim. Frozen morphs caught on film. People feeling overwhelmed. Going all the days we walk on Elm. Now I'm trying to avoid spam and keep the diet kosher. Smell good when the meat from smoker. Or some of that grimy jelly spread on bread like toaster. What kind of setup from the composer? How's the symphony gonna end up sounding? golden, exhausted as I reflect on life, yet you are triumph with life. It's amazing how much brain power is used to ponder, to think, to wander. We just want to live but can't get sponsors. We ain't trying to be fame monsters. We want healthy lives. Capitalism makes it possible for dreams to die. In some cases, dreams can thrive. When we say we rise, are we mindful of potential fuckery? It's only in this wisdom do I find my luxury. Tired of the hustling, gotta relieve stress from the temple. You need your life spots like that fresh breeze through the window. Hey yo, feel like the savage land and I'm so wrong. Got Donald Trump looking like a moron. They from Utah like Maroney, playing saxophone like Clinton and them cronies. My homies know where I come from. Y'all hit the earth, it's like dum-dum-dum-dum. Y'all love the sun when it don't burn, man. The heat ready to take a turn, man. The battleship leaves many urns. Work hard to earn, then you learn. Become slaves and chitlin eaters. Tell man want to exploit features. Stand believers. Originally out the got you on the scroll, man. Hiding in more disguises in place of all, man. What they say is good is known, man. Expect the mind like a ball can. The rhymes stacking cylinders like columns. Y'all steady after precious like Gollum. Mimi say got 'em. Lyrically informed and jot 'em. Possum, ass cats get eaten. Even munch through the goo used to freaking. You were creaking like hearing Kushner speaking. The whole family bloodied up and leaking. Seen it like a movie in my head. Smoke the movie till it's dead. Now it's old usury from the Fed. See me on the next TED. Lay the speech out like a spread. Hey yo, jump from the head. Yeah.
Y'all. Goddamn, we find general. Y'all with? Fire young motherfucking ass.